The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. 6 people were reported dead after a fire broke out in a residential area in Quezon City. The fire started past midnight in a 2-story residential building at Barangay Pasong Tamo. It reached first alarm past 2 in the morning and was declared under control an hour later. Now, in a residential area in Quezon City, including 2-year-old child. Now, initial damage to property is estimated at 1.5 million pesos. Authorities are still investigating the cause of the fire. Meanwhile, dengue cases in the country have gone down after peaking last July. The DOH says the number of cases are now below epidemic and alert level thresholds. All regions have recorded a decrease in the number of dengue cases in the past week except for northern Mindanao, Davao, Bangsamoro, and Metro Manila. As of October 1, more than 173,000 dengue cases were recorded in the country, more than half of which are age 15 and below.
Ito'y magandang senyales na yung ating mga naging intervention for dengue ay epektibo at nakakakita na tayo ng tuloy-tuloy na reduction ng ating mga kaso.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. One group is calling on the Department of Education to prioritize the mental health of teachers by reducing their non-teaching workload and giving them mental health breaks. Faith Del Mundo with a story.
COVID-19 has managed to disrupt everyone's way of life. One of its most obvious impact is on education, which relied on blended learning for the last 2 years. But even though the pandemic situation in the country has improved, it still left scars on some educators. Teacher Alvin and his family had been infected with COVID-19 at one point. And after COVID, he is now facing a different battle, that with mental health issues.
Nag-pandemic po, sobrang stress po ang dinala niya. Every time na sinusuot ko tong headphone ko, may naririnig akong echo, tapos bigla po ako nagpapanik, tapos after po no, nagkakaroon po ako ng acid reflux, tapos bigla pong bumagsak yung katawan ko.
Apart from the pandemic, heavy workload in school also added to his burden. The same goes for teacher Hannah. She has been a teacher for 2 decades, but now she admits feeling stressed and burnt out, especially after having to adjust from a work-from-home setup to again commuting for more than 4 hours to get to school. She also feels pressured whenever her students cannot pick up lessons easily.
Pinakasanayan mo, medyo babaguhin mo ulit, lalo na galing tayo sa 2 years na walang face-to-face, tapos biglang ngayon may face-to-face. Tapos nakikita mo yung mga estudyante mo na non-reader.
The Education Department admits that teachers now have heavier workload since they also have non-teaching tasks. The DepEd said that it's looking at reducing administrative tasks for teachers. The agency also launched a campaign called #MentallyHealthyDepEd. But for the Teachers Dignity Coalition, DepEd should consider giving teachers a 1-week academic break.
Alam naman po natin na basically nagsisimula po yung mental health issues, no, quote and unquote, no, kapag ka medyo meron tayong nabibigatan tayo, no, dun sa ating trabaho, mga work related, no, na mga issues po ito, no.
A psychologist also says that mental health breaks are important for teachers to avoid burnout.
They have to do also self-care. Self-care doesn't mean na you are selfish, na ang pangangalagaan mo, sarili mo lang. Hindi. Kasi bilang isang teacher, marami pang hamon sa buhay na lahat ng klase ng magulang mararanasan nila at madidinig nila. And siguro dapat lang magkaroon sila ng hindi lang isang tabo ng pasensya, kundi bude-bodegang pasensya. Magkaroon ng mental awareness program din ang mga eskwelahan for the teachers. Kasi kung ngayon they are starting it with the employees.
For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The CBCP is urging Catholics to resume physical attendance in masses as the COVID-19 situation in the country improves. The church group assured the public that health protocols will still be implemented in parish churches. Napocor warns of possible blackouts in as many as 800,000 homes. This is after their proposed 44 billion peso budget for 2023 was cut by 12 billion pesos. And another round of oil price could take effect next week. Initial forecasts see gasoline prices going up by less than 1 peso per liter, while diesel and kerosene prices could be more expensive by at least 2 pesos per liter. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 1:30 in the afternoon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com. Stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.